for aha Ghanatube so in summer koso oh my god aha and I was the trending one, the latest one, the hot one, and in your eka let me see for my to say any answer no one will be no pa say it was a best say in some na ye ba na me so at amount.
The International Monetary Fund is getting ready to scrutinize Ghana's fourth program review in Washington, D.C., USA later today. Now, there are strong indications that Ghana will pass the review and result in some $370 million being released to the Bank of Ghana. And it is for this reason we want to explore this angle better as we've been joined now via Zoom by economist Professor Peter Quartey for some analysis. Grateful, sir, for making time to speak to us here on Business Live. And we know in the next few hours, the International Monetary Fund Board will pass Ghana's fourth review. How will the funds, the $370 million we are learning, mark a major turning point for the economy, you would say?
Well, apart from the financial implications, it also sends a positive signal to the investor community. Once we've been able to pass and get some disbursement, because then it shows that we are on track. It shows that Ghana is doing what it has to do in terms of meeting all the triggers or the indicators that are necessary for the bank or the IMF to have the confidence to release the funds or get approval from its board. So it sends that positive signal. Then also, you know, with the forest, we show up our reserves. The forest can help go a long way to stabilize our currency. Of late, we've seen very significant appreciation in the CD, although it is stabilized a little bit. But I must say that the sustainability of this stability or this appreciation is very key, very critical. And therefore, when there is an inflow, that will go to show up our reserves, that will go to support the forest market. So is this indeed a positive signal?
And like you rightly mentioned, ultimately, this is going to boost investor confidence in the economy, isn't it?
Oh, certainly, it will boost investor confidence. I mean, the IMF comes with credibility. Every country that goes through an IMF program successfully is able to attract some credibility to its finances, to its economy. And therefore, having been in the program and receiving all the approvals and the necessary disbursement is going to bring business confidence, which if we're able to sustain, other donors and other investors will also show interest and engage with Ghana.
Professor Quartey, help me understand how this will also play a key role when it comes to the sustenance of the city's good run.
Yeah, so it's a demand and supply thing. I mean, once we get an inflow from the IMF, that is the $370 or $70 million, that is going to boost our supply of forests, of dollars. And certainly, and even if there is a surge in demand, this can go a long way to minimize the effect of that surge, to reduce any potential depreciation in the currency. So the cedi will remain stable. Although the discussion has been around what the optimal rate of depreciation or appreciation is, that what rate would be optimal. Should it be 10? Should it be 12 or 15? But I think anything above 10 and relatively stable around 10 would go a long way to help businesses plan, to help investors also plan. So it is certainly going to boost confidence in the economy, going to help stabilize the exchange rate.
Very well. Thank you so much, Professor Peter Quartey, for your time. And indeed, we have our ears and eyes at Washington, D.C. to fill you in as and when Ghana's program is approved by the International Monetary Fund Board. But let's shift focus to some other stories. And the ECOWAS Bank for Investment and Development, EBID, has dismissed claims that its agreement with engineers and planners over the acquisition of the Black Volta Gold project is politically motivated. Speaking at a signing ceremony of a $130 million facility agreement involving EBID, engineers and planners, and Azuma Resources Ghana Limited, President of the bank, Dr. George Donko, emphasized the project's economic significance. More in this report. All right, we shall bring you that story subsequently. And we have to do the story within the banking space. And CalBank has kicked off its 35th anniversary celebration with a week-long series of events dubbed Red Week, beginning with a Thanksgiving service at the bank's headquarters here in Accra. Speaking to Joy Business, Managing Director of CalBank, Carl Assem, highlighted the core values that have sustained the bank over the years. Here's a report.
CalBank began its Red Week celebration with a Thanksgiving service at its headquarters in Accra. The bank is marking 35 years of service in Ghana's financial sector, a journey built on strong values and a commitment to customer-focused banking. Managing Director Carl Assem highlighted on the significance of these values as the driving force behind the sustained success of the bank over the past 3.5 decades.
When we look back on our predecessors, the seeds that they have sown, it is those seeds that when you are reflective, you realize that those seeds have actually taken the bank to greater heights. In those challenges as we do, we have also seen that there were quite a bit of lows in the last 3 years. But the only resilience that we have had is through the values that we have had. We go back and dig deep from those values. Those responsible nature, how effective we really wanted to be, and the decisiveness has made us to be who we are today. And that values are the one that have propelled the bank from the 35th year, and we strongly believe that we'll be 100 years old in this country and still be moving very strong. We have been very grateful that all our stakeholders, especially our shareholders, have been standing behind us, even in our challenging times. And they have supported us throughout this time, and we show a lot of gratitude. We really want to tell them that we are poised for greater things to come in next year and the subsequent years.
He also emphasized CalBank's continued commitment to supporting the growth and development of small and medium-sized enterprises.
As the board approved last year, is to focus on individuals and SMEs to form about 70% of our revenue scheme. And that has been a major focus that we are working on daily basis. We really wanted to be relevant in the community in which we operate. A majority of those businesses come from the SMEs. And that is where our focus is. All our partners, our shareholders, strategy are clearly towards us is to focus on making a greater impact into the society, especially on the SMEs.
The CalBank Red Week celebration continues through the weekend, featuring staff engagement activities, community outreach, and customer appreciation events nationwide.
Samno ena yeti ebusiafo obetimi eja comment no e de amame e wo comment section papa na mejebre akinkan e de abubusafa nsan na mesori moso no mekai obium se aha ye Ghanatube trending hot issues, latest issues, sad news, happy news ni ne kaka wona ebusiafo aha e na onsa ebenka ni na intervention yourself or best subscribe amame na afin so odo wonsa emia notification bell no so so e de amame se ne be ya se ensem no mede tuma na wenya no entem pass we ma o we fin so se obe like in videos no e de amame na me ametina se e de ensem no ebrem midin ene sunu sisi ade makram.